What up, guys? Hello from the land of Shannon. So there are a few great loves of my life. Doctor Who, guiding, using this as a stand actually. Big books, very big books. Sherlock, Supernatural, but the one that started it all was this one. Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth. A lot of my friends don't like it. They don't understand why I like it. So I just kind of want to explain my reasons behind it, and I guess just fiction in general and why it means so much to me. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I watched the films, it really confused me. Because, I mean, you've got Gandalf and Saruman, who, when you're about 8 years old, they're really, really similar. Especially when Gandalf turns into Gandalf the White, and yeah. And then reading the books was even worse. I was 13 or 14 when I first read Lord of the Rings. And usually I'm a fast reader, but trying to get through that took me like a month. I've always read constantly. I got a It's not just the escapism, which that's a big thing, because I didn't really have a lot of friends at primary school, so I just read. At break or lunchtime, everyone else would be running around playing hit, or like there was a group of kids who would play like Doctor Who or Primeval, and then I would be sat on a bench with a book open on my lap. And in winter, when it was really cold and wet, I would have my coat on but backwards, so I'd have like a hood over my head and then it wrapped on my knees and a book under it.
It's probably at this point where you realise how much of a massive nerd I am.
It's a real habit. Like, I would really get into a book so much. I would rush through my work to try and read at the end of it. I still do that. I was doing that last year. It's just, there's something about going somewhere else where it's different, where you're different, you're not awkward or, can't phrase things well. Instead, you're someone whose life is so much more exciting and worthwhile than your own. That kind of lost track. I was talking about Lord of the Rings, wasn't I? Even more so in these books, because they're so long. They can envelop you in, I want to say, like, comfort, but I wouldn't necessarily call those books comforting. I guess it's more familiarity. I can't say that word. Familiarity. Because they're familiar. It's good versus evil. And in all the best stories, good wins. And that's not like life. What makes these ones special is, I think for me, it's every book I read, it's the characters more than the story that I find intriguing. I would rather find out every single detail there is to know about the character rather than go into a lot of depth about the story that takes place around them. And there's a lot of that in Lord of the Rings. I can't explain it. But I mean, the story's brilliant too, so I don't know, I'm not really good at this kind of thing. I tried, hey? And if you're one of the idiots who can scream and shout at me that they don't like Lord of the Rings, even though they haven't read the books or even seen the films, then
And here Minecraft says it all for you.
because, come on, really? You're going to be that narrow-minded? Tune in next time when the video will probably be a celebration of finishing exams. I'll see you guys around. God damn it. Familiar out.